Welcome to the port city of Mobile, Alabama, here at Hancock-Whitney Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the 68th Ventures Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Akron's offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to...
He's got it on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
The Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCLA's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. From the gun, the ground game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Green.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Makes a connection. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the run. Crosses to 40. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Zips come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll do it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Zips kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've been running it, but now the pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Here's the handoff. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gives it on the option. What a cut. Now he's loose. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Flores. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Flores. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. He's loose. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. And the Zips will keep this drive going. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The short hands, it's Cox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
17, Akron, 6.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the run, it's Green. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The give to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
UCLA, 17, Akron, 6.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
The Zips will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They booted away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Zips headed quickly to the line.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense will set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive... Oh, out of space! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Bruins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
24, Akron, 6.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give is to Williams. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Caught near the sticks. It's Newell. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Zips are on the move. Off play action on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. He'll pull it on the read. Shows him the stiff arm. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit.
It's 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give is to Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He'll do it himself. Plows. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Akron.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Bannon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Zips. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the 2-point try. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Running back searching for a hole.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. The throw to the outside is complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, UCLA! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The give is to Williams. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. There he goes! Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success. But I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Bring in the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The give from the gun. Fights off a defender. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well.